What's up, everyone? Julia here.
And Trent.
And we're here with episode 7 of Andor.
The announcement. We're past the halfway point of the series, and the tension couldn't be higher. But a bit of relief after the Aldani mission,
Yes.
despite the casualties and losses and the tension that whole episode had in the eye. Cassian and Vel got out unscathed. Unfortunately, no one else did. But we saw the end with Luthen hearing the news, and the news being broadcast all over Coruscant, and Luthen doing his yes his yes stance. The fallout is going to be interesting. So yes, let's check it out. Let's go. What it's like moving back into your parents at your 30s.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yep.
It seems so.
What makes you believe the Bureau of Standards is in the market for individuals?
It's a brown suit.
It's your interview.
Perhaps you would like to come along.
Uncle Hollow's influence is not a thing to be trifled with. The collar.
What about it?
It's high. You've had it raised.
I had it tailored.
Everything says something, Cyril. I've tried to make you understand that. You've resisted.
What is it that you hear my collar saying?
Look at me. I don't believe in myself. I am desperate for approval.
Some distressing reports reaching us that a terror attack and robbery have taken
She called him out on it, because that's exactly what he's done.
They attacked the garrison. They'll regret it.
And the officials on the scene are still assessing the loss and searching for the conspirators.
The criminals
little tremor of the
responsible
lip.
for last night's atrocity on Aldani think they've taken the Empire by surprise. We know better. We know the real shock will be when they discover how ready and eager we are to respond. The only question we need to answer is how tight to close our fist. This is why we work so hard when we're at peace. This is why we recruit so carefully and demand so much. The following measures will be adopted empire-wide as of today.
Empire-wide
Tribute tax equal to 5 times the amount stolen from Aldani will be levied on any sector harboring partisan activity. We will make it clear that no one steals from the Empire. The use of any local custom,
That's one
festival,
way to cripple.
or tradition as cover for rebel activity will trigger permanent revocation of Imperial tolerance.
Oh, yep.
I spoke with Emperor Palpatine last night. And he's assured me that the ISB will be taking the lead going forward. The Emperor will be convening an emergency session of the Senate to propose a legislation package of bills and amendments that will free our hands in all matters of surveillance, search, and seizure.
Oh.
We will be invoking the Public Order Resentencing Directive later today.
Any criminal act with even indirect effect on the Empire will henceforth be branded a Class 1 offense.
Jeez, they're going all out.
Sentences are immediately re-evaluated. All outstanding fines and levies are to be paid in full.
They're just completely getting rid of any rights people have. Crush them, closing the fist. I love that. Love that car. Ship. Car ship.
I should have called. We're on our way to the Senate. I realized we'd be passing by. Harry likes it. I'm just not sure he loves it. I think I might want the other one. Was this you?
What do you mean?
Straight to business.
Aldani.
Ah! Is it true? Claire was just...
I worried you might do something like this.
How I wish I had. Listen a minute.
Tell you what, he's good. Play it up.
I don't believe you.
Well, you'll have to try harder.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
Revolutions are expensive.
It was you, wasn't it?
I explained to you the risk of new faces, but you seem to know better.
You realize what you've done?
I thought you were here to tell me about the meeting.
It's tonight. I may reschedule.
I warned you when we started.
You told me we were building a network.
What were my words?
This is something else entirely.
Turning back will be impossible. You knew where this was going.
Oh.
The network's been built. It's up. It grows or it dies. We've waited long enough.
So I wonder how vast the network actually is.
It was time for that as well.
Palpatine won't hesitate now.
Exactly. We need it. We need the fear. We need them to overreact.
You can't be serious.
The Empire has been choking us so slowly, we're starting not to notice. The time has come to force their hand.
Yeah, that's...
People will suffer.
Yeah.
That's the plan. You're not angry at me. Just saying out loud what you already know. If you're not willing to risk your conscience, then surrender and be done with it.
God. I mean, he's not wrong. So they're relying on money, overreaction, and fear.
Well, we'll see, won't we? We can't hide forever.
And the fourth is the people unfortunately losing their life, because then people will realize how the Empire actually are and rise up.
I spoke with your uncle. Some sectors might naturally appear more exciting from the outside. Walk the floor, talk to any lifetime employee. You'll be surprised.
For sure.
Morlana 1.
There's a rebel murderer running free because of corruption and laxity in the corporate authority. I was punished for trying to uphold the law. I believe that we have lost for a reason. I fully intend to clear my name and have my record expunged.
Yeah, being honest.
Yeah.
Why don't we start that process now? Probably best for everyone to just edit this a bit before signing you in. I'm sure your uncle would have...
Mouse droid!
Fresh start, eh? New beginnings. We just happen to have an immediate opening in fuel purity. I'd hate to see you miss your chance.
Uncle Harlow pulled the strings big time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll just edit and manipulate it. Just fresh start. Clean it up a bit.
Cannot get over the designs of some of the costumes. Even like the background characters, they're stunning. And I swear we keep on seeing the same man that looks like Cyclops.
Yes, yeah, we have seen him before. With the office space that they were just in as well, I've always loved that it's a... Ooh. Interesting one. Like a quiet bit of control where the platform is higher for the officers to walk along and the staff are lower to look down. It's a nice little subtle power difference. So I wonder what that mark was on the ground.
It's leading her down.
Signs of the network?
I need a multi-sector data blend going back 2 years. The survey pool is Imperial naval bases and repair facilities. I want a record of all missing avionics, comm, navigation, and targeting equipment.
Ooh. For which star system?
All star systems. Is that a problem?
I really like her a lot.
I'll need this report kept confidential, and a copy sent exclusively to my office. Can I rely on you for that level of discretion?
Absolutely. Yes. Can do.
Will do.
Will do.
Will do.
Right. Get on with it.
Yeah, Deirdre's like, we know she's for the Empire and she's, you know, the Empire's bad, but her character is incredibly interesting, how she's working her way up in the Empire and going around other officers. Oh no! What a shot, though! Star Destroyers are so cool.
They are really cool.
So cool. Now we get some more spy games going on.
Where is he? I shouldn't even be here. Neither of us should.
The money's safe.
We know. It's been moved already. You've done exceptional work. He read your message.
I really thought he'd be here.
Every loss is different. Everyone's the same. I recruited Taramyn myself. Nemik, Gorn, they'll all be remembered.
She's quite
That's
cold.
He
He had doubts about schemes, one less thing to worry about.
You heard from Cinta?
She's doing what she was told. Now, receiving messages is just as dangerous as sending them. You should keep that in mind. We have a loose end. Cassian Andor, who you know as Clem. You need to find him.
Find him?
We can't have him walking around with Luthen in his head.
You mean kill him?
Oh no.
This is what revolution looks like, Val. We'll send you what we have on him.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I'm wondering whether she's actually been sent by Luthen or if she's doing it
herself. Yeah.
Because the whole why is he? I expected to see him.
Well, it's also by the sounds of it, she expected everyone to die.
Yeah, treating it like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Yay.
Cassian! Since when do we lock the door? Where have you been?
Where? Oh.
He's just like a little robot puppy.
Fingers to the troopers now. That was fast.
Yeah, they came the next day. Kicked out Primo, took over the hotel.
Someone turned me in.
You don't know?
No, what? Tim. What?
Oh no.
Carlo turned you in. No point in stewing over it. He's dead now.
He didn't know.
Corpus killed him when they were coming after you.
How do you know all this?
Not everyone knows it.
Biggs knew about it?
No, she was coming to warn you, and Tim was trying to stop her or to catch her. I don't know. I've heard both, but you can't be here, Cass.
So rumors throughout the community.
The Imperials are here to stay. They're not going away this time.
Nope.
It's all come undone.
We're getting out of here.
All the credits.
We're leaving.
To go where?
Anywhere we want. I got lucky. What do we need to take but the three of us? Get out of the cold and damp. Find somewhere warm and easy. I can make it happen. It's all gonna be different now, Mom. We take what we can carry and we disappear.
It's just such a big idea, you know. I get so tired. You surprised me.
What am I thinking? It's late. Yeah. You get a rest. I'll check up on Biggs, and we'll pull out first thing in the morning. All right?
So the first thing.
Let's do that.
It's very hard to uproot and uplift and leave everything you've worked to build. That is a gorgeous
dress.
Gorgeous dress.
I just can't imagine living here, Bob. Like this. Coruscant. No escape. Just this glimpse of what it's like here, what you have to do.
Can be challenging.
You carry it gracefully.
Can I trust you, Tay? Can I call back our old kinship and share some truth with you?
Mother?
Leader.
That was a strategic. Go interrupt your mother.
This is Tay Comer, one of my oldest friends.
How do you do?
I spent a great deal of time thinking about this conversation, Tay. I want to tell you something that only 3 people in the galaxy know about.
Good lead in.
Why would you want to do that?
Because I need your help. And I'm hoping I can trust you.
Is this personal or political?
Political?
Then I'd suggest you hesitate.
Why?
I've done more than grow weary of the Empire. I'm afraid you'd find my politics a bit strong for your taste. Your world is inescapably linked to the Empire. You're with these people all the time. I'm not sure you're aware how far afield some of us have taken our political allegiances these days. Sorry, I think I've had a bit too much of
That's what she wanted to hear, though.
Yeah.
Drink up. Drink up, Tay, and keep smiling. As if we're having a happy chat about childhood days.
I'm not sure I understand.
No, you don't. Do you see what people say about me. It's a clear picture, isn't it? I'm a polite, sometimes indecisive senator who spends her days fighting and failing to protect separatist do-gooders, battle Empire overreach, and irritation, as you so harshly put it.
I've made you angry.
No, you set me free. I've been wondering all day how I could be sure of confiding in you.
Yep.
I don't know what we're talking about.
It's a lie.
All of them.
The Mon Mothma people think they know.
An entire facade.
It's a lie. It's a projection. It's a front. Smile. I've learned from Palpatine. I show you the stone in my hand, you miss the knife at your throat.
Where's this going, Mom?
My driver is an ISB plant and reports on my secret humanitarian programs. I know they watch me, and I want that. Because as long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
Yeah, they'll ignore everything else. It's a distraction.
Raising money. I need help.
Raising money for what?
I'm forming a Chandrilan charitable outreach program. I'll ask you to be chairman. It will involve visits here to Coruscant.
I'm making a front.
It will appear to be another of my benevolent and useless irritations. I've explored the alternatives. You're my best shot.
You haven't answered my question.
And I won't. You're better off not knowing.
Yep.
Or perhaps you find my politics a bit strong for your taste. Perrin's on his way over. He knows none of this. He's not to be trusted.
Perrin, he's an idiot.
Smile.
There you are.
To be continued.
I want that dress.
That was my favorite conversation in the entire series. That was fantastic. The wordplay, just the script was so good. That was great. And then the change, the scales tipped. His demeanor changed. She got more confident when he just was like, my politics may be too much for you to take. That was just awesome.
And then apologies of I've had too much to drink.
I've had too much to drink.
Oh no, drink up.
Yes, keep going.
Remember when your father caught me climbing over that wall?
This is the last place you should be.
I think those were his exact words.
It's not safe here.
Tim?
I guess he thought you and I were back together.
Jealousy.
Why would he think that?
You can't be as surprised as I was.
What happened to you?
I ran into a wall like I do. You can't be here, Cass.
Troopers won't catch me. Not here.
They won't have to. They'll be turned in.
By who?
By who? By anyone. People blame you for what happened. You killed 2 corpos and came home to hide. Put the entire town at risk and now there's Imperials on the street.
Yeah, and I was going to say, now the town's worse for it.
If this, if that.
I need to know about the other guy. The buyer. Who is he?
I don't know.
You're lying.
I'm not. Pac introduced us with source he doesn't know either. I have a call. I call. I wait. Sometimes they respond.
He knew all about me. How?
I don't know. And you're right, he did know. He knew that the corporals were on you, but not for me.
You ever talk to him again? Tell him I held up my end of the deal. And he needs to forget about me.
Oh.
For everybody.
Oh. If only.
12,000 credits. It's everything I owe. San, Nerchi, Braza, Demon. 12 should cover it.
Be careful, Cass.
You too.
And it's hard because not much time's passed for any sort of healing and for the town to get over it because literally next day Imperials come. That's not good.
Yeah. I'm very worried something's happened to his...
Uh-oh.
This is not our fight, Cass. Don't worry, they won't be here long. They're just gonna raise their silly flag and fly away. Don't move. Stay here.
Oh, that's his dad. Oh no.
No. No.
No!
No. Oh.
He was trying to stop it too.
You haven't done much packing.
She says we can't go.
Be quiet. I'm staying.
But it's not safe.
I know all that.
I can't be here. You said it yourself. It's all come undone. There's an Imperial barracks on Rick's Road.
Good luck to them.
You want to live under that?
It's happening everywhere.
Well, we'll find a place they haven't ruined yet.
I'm already there. That place is in my head. They can build as many barracks as they like. They'll never find me.
Yeah.
What's left to keep you here?
Memories.
Everything.
The rebellion. Ferrix has been hiding long enough.
So now you're taking on the Empire.
Laugh if you want to.
Who's laughing? This is madness.
No, it's not. It's overdue and probably doomed, and I'm too old, and I don't care anymore. For 13 years, every time I walk down Rick's Road, I turn off before I get to the square. I take the long way around, so I don't have to think about Clem hanging there.
Oh, shit.
And yesterday, I heard about this attack at Aldani. Have you heard about this?
Oh.
What about it?
B played me the news. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the garrison at Aldani.
I heard that. I put on my best coat, and I walked across the square with a smile on my face. If there are heroes brave enough to take on a whole Imperial garrison, I'm brave enough to stick it out here. I don't expect you to understand.
Tell her it was you.
Aldani was just a robbery.
People are standing up.
Yeah, and getting killed for it.
But there's work that will need doing.
Yeah? What is that?
Whatever it takes. I've been lying around waiting to die long enough.
You can't beat them, Marva.
Not if I run away.
Yeah.
You have a different path, Cass, and I am not judging you. Take all the money you've found and go and find some peace.
I won't have peace. I'll be worried about you all the time.
That's just love.
Aww.
Nothing you can do about that. I've never loved anything the way I love you.
Aww.
And I've never fretted on anything more, but this time. You can't stay, and I can't go.
That'd be so hard.
Yeah.
Tell me you understand.
I don't.
No.
You will, you'll see. And just one more thing, just... Stop searching for your sister. It's a fantasy.
Oh.
There were no survivors on Canary. What happened there was not your responsibility. You were a child.
I'm coming back.
Of course you are.
He actually said that with a different tone as the playful. I'll be back. It was the I'm coming back. It's the I'm gonna do my stuff and I'm gonna come back and do stuff, support and fight.
I sensed something eager in you this morning. Am I mistaken?
No, sir. I'm at risk of repetition. You are correct.
Good news, is it?
I'm afraid not. I wish to lodge a charge against a fellow supervisor.
Oh.
I believe our sector protocols, as described in the ISB Code of Conduct, are being violated by Supervisor Miro, and that this overreach, for which she was previously reprimanded, risks compromising Imperial safety to a degree that silence is no longer possible.
You think this forum appropriate?
I do.
Serious charge.
I believe you'll share my sense of urgency.
I don't think
Supervisor
he's going to.
Miro, do you mind having your integrity ventilated in public?
I was going to say in front of
Yes, sir.
everyone, he called her out.
Supervisor Blevin obviously finds my conduct a more interesting subject than the advancement of integrated Imperial security. He's put a lot into it. I'm curious to hear his insights.
Nice.
There was an unusual piece of naval equipment recovered. Miro wanted your crime reports.
You determined her request was out of order and in violation of the chain of command.
That's not accurate. You advised me to reinforce my suspicions with data and to be careful in my work going forward.
Careful?
Yes!
Is that your defense? You've been careful? I'd be curious how many people at this table will think it careful that you found a way to access our sector data without ever filing a request.
Is that true?
Yes. I used the Imperial Emergency Act in the wake of Aldani to gather data across multiple sectors without official sanction, but that is the wrong question. I'd like to know if anyone here believes the rebellion plans its actions around the artificially constructed boundaries of our sectors.
Major Partagaz created those sectors.
As organizing principles, not personal playthings. Do you really think the rebels care about the lines we draw on maps?
You think the relevance of my
No,
work
they
has
do
been
not.
supplanted?
Systems either change or die.
Yep.
Thesis, please.
There is a focused, organized rebel effort to acquire highly restricted Imperial military components.
Your evidence?
By accessing unfiltered sector crime reports, I can now prove a link between the theft of our most secret equipment and its distribution to rebel groups across the galaxy.
This is hard, verifiable data you are prepared to present?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes!
I
You
believe
ask, you
Supervisor
shall
Blevin is
receive.
aware I have a documented file ready to go. I believe his accusations here this morning have more to do with self-preservation than
Yep.
any sense of urgency.
What's more urgent than a renegade intelligence officer? Imagine if everyone in this room played as loose with the rules as you.
Excellent suggestion, Blevin. I'm wondering where we'd be right now
I
if
know.
everyone
Yeah,
here
if
took the
everyone-
same endeavor as Supervisor
If everyone was
Miro.
doing their best job possible.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. For the moment, I'm reassigning the Molana sector to Supervisor Miro. Ferrix has clearly become a distraction for you. Supervisor Grandy, you will accelerate your schedule. Young, I will expect your report on Old Mandel tomorrow.
He played the wrong game. He hasn't listened to a word he was saying the entire time
No.
when he's reprimanding everyone else.
Yep. He was playing checkers while they played chess.
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around.
You can jump more in checkers.
Well played.
Thank you, sir.
Watch your back.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, while she's done the right thing, she just painted herself as someone who's...
Yep. She literally just painted a massive
target.
target on her back.
Yamos.
Looks like Vegas.
I was just about to say, it looks like the Luxor in the back.
Keith,
I'll be out in a minute.
what are you doing?
Washing up.
Andor pulls!
Take a walk.
Oh, we need stuff. Arky's up the beach, he'll be open. And we need pizzos. Don't forget the pizzos.
Without a pizzas?
Make it mole rat.
Yeah, mole rat. Well, he's not wrong, he did retire to paradise.
Don't panic.
Yep, just act natural.
Act natural. Don't run!
Yeah, don't run, just walk.
Oh, he really does stand out like a sore thumb.
He does. Subtle trooper
That was a
placement. That was a
subtle
very
trooper,
subtle
yeah.
trooper placement.
What do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
You keep looking around.
Just trying to figure out what's going on.
You a part of it?
Part of
Part
what?
of what?
Don't play dumb.
No, I'm on my way to the store.
You need to back up. Stand right there. Look like you're sweating.
Well, it's hot.
Or you've been running.
Why would I be running?
Because you're a part of it.
Part of what?
I'll ask the questions. Pier 9. Pier 9. Runners heading south.
I can wait for you here if you want. Wait, no.
Oh.
I don't know anybody here. I'm a tourist.
Tourists don't run.
But I'm not running.
Yeah, he's not running.
Yeah. Ooh!
I'm just going to the store. It's right there.
You need to calm down, sir. Droid assistance, please.
Oh. I hope this is how they meet.
Yep.
Wait, what is
And not in a bad way.
Hang on to this one for me. I want to check the shelter.
Oh! Oh!
He said hang.
No. No. He meant the watch. No, he means the watch.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
How do you get out of that?
Tell him you mean watch.
Jeez.
Charges.
I know they're big lumbering droids, but God, they're strong
Yeah.
and very intimidating.
Massive animal fouling.
Oh, he's in for processing.
Yeah.
Name?
Hey, Keith Gargo.
Charges.
Civil disruption, anti-imperial speech, fleeing the scene of anti-imperial activity, attempted damage to imperial property.
I'm sorry, there's something wrong.
I wouldn't. We've got enough trouble without a resisting judgment charge.
I'm just a tourist.
Oh, apologies all round then. This used to be a 6-month sentence.
What is it now?
6 years.
Holy cow!
No, wait.
Change of guidelines.
I didn't do anything. Hey.
Take it
I love
off
that
the
even the
left
fans got the
Yeah.
Imperial design. Oh, that's scary.
All his stuff is.
Yeah. Yep. How to lose yourself. You're
Clog in the machine.
a cog in the
Cog in the
machine.
machine.
Yep. Interesting ending.
Yeah. I'm interested to see where they go with Cyril.
Well, I'm interested to see where they're going with Andor, because that was the last scene there was a completely different tone to the rest of the episode.
Yeah, there was.
And that kind of took me off guard, the getting arrested. I wasn't expecting the getting arrested.
The only thing I can think of it leading to is that he's, in theory, like, if the people are after him from the heist and they need to eliminate him, he's kind of safe in prison in a way, and his head's full of the ideals and the road to spread.
Well, he's just experienced what the Empire's like. He
Yeah.
was just walking down the
He was
street.
just walking down the street. and
Wrong place, wrong time.
time.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was looking around.
He was looking
very
around sus.
Yeah, as you said, he was not blending in
He's
at all.
not blaring it.
But I mean, that just shows the nature of the Empire to just ignore all rights and just arrest someone based purely on suspicion of guilt and
Yeah.
committing a crime without even any inkling of evidence. You were there. They're running. Why are you sweating? It's hot. It's yeah. And unfortunately, that parallels a lot of modern issues as well. But yeah, it was a very interesting change. Let's talk early on though.
Yes.
Early on, we get the fallout from the Aldani incident, the interaction between Luthen and Mon Mothma.
Mm-hmm.
I think it finally sunk in during that conversation for Mon just how real this actually is. And it's no longer just a political game. It's actually the feathers are ruffled. It's what they want the Empire to overreact and really clamp down on things.
Realizing what the bigger plan is and what that bigger plan, the implications of that bigger plan is that no one is safe.
Well, I wonder whether Luthen jumped the gun a bit with this thing, or left out bits of information.
He definitely left out bits.
Because the way Mon Mothma reacted to it, it was almost like a little bit of a mini betrayal.
Yeah.
Or you said one thing, you said this, and because he said you weren't listening to the words I used to begin with, or I said you heard the words I said. So whether she's taken it as a certain way, or he was twisting what he was saying, that'll be interesting to explore. The fact that he didn't meet Vel is concerning
that was
me.
Concerning, yeah.
And it was the assistant, or wife potentially. Not sure. I'm not sure what the relationship is. But the fellow antique
dealer, that was, and how aggressive she was as well.
And cold, very cold.
Very cold. And as I said in the reaction as well, she seemed surprised that everyone actually survived.
Yeah,
Not everyone survived.
Everyone got out. Well,
that
people got out.
People got out. I think she was expecting more of the mission either to fail or Andor to be killed and leaving, I've forgotten her name, Vel alive, and only her alive.
Yeah, and I forget her name.
Her partner.
The partner on Aldani. Still.
Yeah, which Aldani is screwed.
Yeah, even just that one glimpse, and then having the Star Destroyer going over, you're like, oi, it's all hands on deck. And I think we're going to be seeing that go throughout the other planets, as Marva said. They can't get me in here.
Yeah.
They may be
There's one place they'll never get me.
Yeah, the Empire may be fortifying and building on every planet, but they'll never attack me in here. And it's, as she also said, just moving to the Marva conversation, she said to Cassian that, and I think she realized it with not only the memories of Clem being executed on the street and then being hanged for display, Jesus, but the memories, but I think also the fact that there is nowhere to run. There is no safe haven. The place where Cassian thought was safe was crawling with, I think they were sand troopers.
Yeah.
They were nowhere safe from the Empire's grips.
Regardless of whether you have money or not.
And I think, and regardless of that. And I think it's one of those things where Cassian's like, we'll find a planet that's not occupied. Yeah, but how long is it not going to be occupied for?
Yeah, exactly.
The Empire's just expanding.
The second half of that into the Imperial security sector, and the implications from them, and her literally schooling the dude who was ego lifting.
Deirdre Miro is freaking awesome.
Like I know you're not meant to like her. I know you're not meant to like her, and I know she's meant to be bad, but it was just good.
Yeah, it was, and
that script was brilliant.
The whole episode, every bit of dialogue had impact. It had meaning. But we could talk for ages on each character interaction. But the way she was playing and taking on the advice she'd been given in the previous episodes, and she did all the things that she was told to do: find the hard data, find the evidence, and then present it. Yeah, she broke the rules to do it and the established legislation, but she got the results that he was asking for. Yeah. So it's why don't more of you? And it's a thinking outside of the box. Why don't more of you do that?
Yeah, but the call out of you got told to stop. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I got told to find evidence, used this new power that got given us to find the evidence I needed.
Yeah, she used the loophole of the emergency powers.
The loophole.
So she didn't break any protocols.
No.
So, yeah, and then the one-upsmanship was very, very interesting.
And the whole time he thought he was winning.
Yeah, he had that smirk, and then that smirk quickly disappeared.
And then I just, I don't appreciate her thinking doing this. Well, maybe all of you should. What?
But in that episode, that discussion with Mon Mothma and the other senator was perfection.
That was brilliant.
Out of all Star Wars dialogue, I'm struggling to find anything that was as good as that. I'm struggling to think off the top of my head what was a 5-minute conversation that was as engaging, as had so much intrigue, and just seeing the cogs twist within not only the dynamic of the discussion, but in each character's mind. You got the validation that Mon Mothma was looking for in that only 3 people know of this.
Yeah.
That got his attention.
Yeah.
Then he was relying on the way Mon Mothma has been presented in the Senate as being an irritating goody-goody that no one listens to or respects. And I've grown weary of the Empire. I think my politics will be too strong for you, blah, blah.
And then
boom, that goes back to Mon Mothma. She's like, drink up, and
it's all a lie.
It's all a lie.
And
smile,
and don't trust my husband.
Yep, my husband's a dick. I loved. I cannot overstate how much I loved that.
Yeah.
Or understate. I cannot say how much I love that. It was just great. The dynamic.
Perfect.
That was awesome, and in that dress as well. That was
in that dress as well. Perfection.
Yep. Gold looked like a gladiator. She went into battle.
Yeah.
And she got what she was after. That thing that she was
Mm-hmm.
craving, and she needed to kind of balance out the discussion she had with Luthen as well. That's a win. That's a big win for her, especially because we haven't seen her really win in this.
No, not yet.
And we haven't seen. We've just seen everyone kind of dismiss and the worry that she has. I'm being watched. She actually explicitly stated, "I've had this person from the security bureau, the drivers from the security bureau. They're spying on me." She's very much aware, and it's all a facade.
Yep.
It was great.
That was great.
But the script for this was tight and perfect, just to show the emotion each character has felt, because really it is the start of a new arc. We finished the Aldani story. This is the new arc, going back to Ferrix, seeing the impact it's had on the community, and you don't even have to hear the community members. Just having it come from both Marva and Bix was enough, because they both conveyed it completely differently, and the way Cassian responded to each was very interesting as well. He got it was almost like a mini betrayal per se with Bix. Yeah. Because he was so happy to see her and thought this is going to be great. She comes out all the bruising from when she was being slammed against the wall, and then it quickly turned really real for him. Betrayal may not have been the right word. I think he had the inner realization of the impact his actions have actually had, and he didn't feel that sense of scope until he had the discussion with Marva and Bix, because he wanted Marva to come. He thought she would. But,
and the turnaround of we all know who dobbed you in, but then the turnaround of everyone blames you. Yeah,
everyone blames you because they found out that you killed 2 officers and then came back home to hide. Yeah. You brought everything here. That's the big thing, and I think that was a big wake up call for him. Especially with the way that conversation with Marva ended, with "I'll be back. Yeah. You watch. I'll make you." It was an "I make you proud," because basically she said we have different paths. Yeah. She wants to fight in the rebellion. He doesn't. He wants to find his sister. He wants to go live a peaceful life. Yeah. He had the perfect opportunity to say that he was the one on Aldani. He should have said it then. And I'm very interested to see how that comes back into play later on.
Yeah, I also think it realised for Andor as well the implications of his involvement in the Aldani bit as well, to realise that it wasn't just a job. It was the first stages, and it was the first hit.
Yep, and it lit the spark again.
Yeah.
The news spread, and the ending with Marva picking up that assault rifle was powerful. They're going to fight. They're going to resist the Empire.
What are you going to do? Anything I can.
Yeah, and it all makes sense as to why she feels like that. Not only did we have the powerful dialogue, the powerful moments just visually, where you hear the footsteps coming when Cassian has seen the 2 troopers, which... No, I don't think any Star Wars franchise has really conveyed the fear that the Empire has, much like Rogue One and Andor. Just seeing those 2 troopers brought in a sense of dread. Yep. Because they've taken over a town. They are treating people terribly. They're completely ignoring any rights people have and just doing what they have to do and abusing their powers. Him hiding behind that wall and hearing the footsteps get louder and louder, then transitioning to the moment Clem dies, his father figure, adopted father, that was incredibly powerful. And then I avoid the square where he was hanged. Yeah. And then you just see the frozen body. Yeah. Just not even the whole body, just a partial body when they're walking past. You don't have to see the gruesome details. Just the visual alone and the way it was framed conveyed so much emotion. You were
the interesting thing
taken back
out of
by
that.
Big time.
Well, what also happened in that exact scene as well was Andor walking through that square past the bodies to beat up some troopers. 4 troopers. Yep. Which, by the sounds of it, no one knows that he's done that. His adopted mother clearly didn't. Yeah. Or may have, and it'll just be that, he has an Angus streak or whatever else. Yeah. But it's interesting, those little cutaways as well, when we're looking into the past of him to see. Yeah.
But just that scene of the execution of Clem, He was trying to break it up, completely innocent, trying to protect the people, and they just turn around, aim.
Yep.
Don't even have to show it. It was just powerful stuff, and it's great. This show should be getting so much more recognition than it is, and I hope it really picks up with word of mouth and people saying how good it is.
Yep.
Because I was one of the people before it started. I was just expecting another Star Wars show. I didn't expect it to be.
I didn't expect it to this.
And I've said that in previous.
Glad it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've both said that in previous videos. This is phenomenal Star Wars storytelling, and it's something that doesn't have to rely on the sci-fi fantasy space opera element. It's much more grounded, realistic, as much as
you can.
Star Wars can be realistic, but it's dealing on the emotions and the people and just keeping it all grounded. The intrigue and the politics behind it all.
It's dealing with politics we've all seen. It's dealing with emotions we've all seen. It's dealing with family drama we've all been through or have seen before. So it's very, very relatable.
Yeah, it's relatable to a lot of people.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. And yeah, it just seeing the oppression, and actually them not even showing the oppression, just the way it's portrayed. Just you know the Empire's committing atrocities. You hear it through what people are saying. You saw it in the reactions and the emergency powers that were granted in the first scene. You know that and they literally said, we're closing our fist.
Yep.
And they're going to crush everything under their fist.
It just comes down to how tight. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, it's been really good how they portrayed that. But can't wait for next episode. Only 4 to go.
4 to go?
8,
10
9,
episodes?
10, 11, 12. 5 to go.
5 to go.
5 to go. Yeah, there's 12
5.
episodes. God, it's gonna be great. And then we have season 2 that's coming. So yes. Anyway, tell us your thoughts on Andor episode 7 in the comments. I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
And as always, keep it nerdy.